Yo, what it is? Y'all know who it is. I'm doing this video right here on learning how to live. This is a good subject, man. Okay? It's easy to think that certain people just came in his life and did kind of like how Jordan did when he played. He just glide from the free throw line, hit the game winner. If you just looked at him in his prime, but at the beginning, he was met by a lot of losses, disappointments, or whatnot. He had to put in that work. Nobody been here before, as far as I know. So in this life, you learning as you go, okay? How do you learn? A lot of times you learn from your family, okay? You learn from your family, but you might not have had the best example, and you had to learn as you go. So some people haven't had the best example, and the people they come up around didn't know as much either because they had the same example, not the best. So I'm on this video right here to say sometimes you gotta give yourself a little mercy because you never been here before. I look at it like a classroom, and it's crazy how one person can be up, and looked at it, man, they're doing real good, and another person down, but in a new season, like the tables turn, they flip. The person that was down is up now, and the person that was up is down now. Life is crazy like that, in that some lessons people go through earlier that some people go through later. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try not to judge a picture by its current state. This is a marathon, like Nip say. It's a marathon. It ain't a 400 meter. So, but the thing to help you out with this thing called life is to study, because I call it the big classroom. It's to study, some things that I might not per se believe in, I might go read it just to, dissect it and digest it mentally to see if there's anything in here that I can use towards my life. It's just like the perfect example is almost can be the imperfect example for you because your life is a different life. You know what I'm saying? Different path, different situations. Same situations, but just a little different. It's like taking a test. Everybody take the same test, but you take a different version, so you can't cheat on the test. You know what I'm saying? Like in school, like, man, what's number 6, on this thing? And you look, and your questions are flipped from that person, or you might have a whole different question. It's in a different sequence. But anyway, life is about just giving it your best shot, knowing that it ain't over till it's over, being encouraged, and just take positive for positive, take negative for negative. It's all like a balance, like a battery. Battery got a positive and a negative, and together it works for a good. You could crank the car up and roll with it, but you need both. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be blessed.